How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack and welcome to my review of a fantastic Forest performance against Wycombe away. So yeah, 3-0 to Forest, obviously the final score. Brilliant from Forest, brilliant from Forest. You know, I was delighted with the performance. I don't think you really could say any player had a poor game. You know, Sam didn't really have much to do. The back four, again, didn't really have much to do, but when they were tasked with stuff to do, did pretty well. The midfield too, Cafu and Garner, they weren't really involved in the game much. But you know, those sorts of players in that position, if you don't hear anything from them, you know you've had a good game from those two. Like Del Bosque said about Busquets. When you watch the game, you don't see Busquets. But when you watch Busquets, you see the game. You know, those. I'm not comparing their performances to a Busquets performance, but I'm just saying, with the two sort of in between the midfield, in between the defence and the attack, those sort of the double pivot, if you will. If you don't see them and you don't really hear much about their performance, you know they've done well. And yeah, I think Garner had an excellent game. I was saying in the Talk Forest TV group chat we really need to try and get him on loan next season, extend his loan. He's not really going to be one of these players like a Krovinovic or a Knockout that you can look at and say, yeah, you know, we could do a deal, get them permanently at the club, because he's a Manchester United youth player and it'll cost us a pretty penny if we want him permanently. But yeah, he was fantastic today, absolutely superb, and I think he had a really, really good game. Obviously, Murray bagging a brace. A lot of question marks over the signing of Murray. Not by myself. I thought it was quite a smart signing from Houghton. He knows how to play in a Houghton system. Houghton knows what he can get from him. He's a reliable player and he scored 2 goals today. A brilliant improvised finish and a penalty, which we got a little bit lucky with in terms of Allsop got a touch on it but couldn't stop it from going in the back of the net. But I think he played really well, and a lot of doubters might have their doubts sort of put at ease from that one. I think he had a really good game. Krovinovic again looked good. Yeah, I'm really happy with him. I'd love to try and get Krovinovic permanently if we can. I think he was superb. In terms of the match facts, attacking wise, I don't think attacking is a word. We had 17 shots with 5 on target, and you know, again, that's not great. But you look at previous games, and we've been having sort of that sort of amount of shots, but we've had 2, 3 on target. So to be able to have 5 out of 17 on target, just under a third, just over a third. Sorry, is it just over a third or just under a third? I don't know. Maths is not my strong point, but you know, 15 shots and 5 on target would be a third. So you know, work it out from there. But yeah, just to have that, you know, that much on target is an improvement. It's a real improvement. You know, shots from outside the box, we had 6, so you know we were able to get a bit more shots off from range. 11 shots inside the box for us, and then you look at the distribution. I've just got this up on the Forest website. You see, we had 403 passes, 93 of those were long passes, and we had a 70% pass accuracy, which, you know, that's really good, you know. We have a bit of a problem with going long, but today we sort of didn't really go too long. We had 93 long passes out of 403, so we had the ball on the deck a lot more. And something that really annoyed me against like Barnsley last weekend was we'd get the ball out to one of the defenders or the fullback, and they'll try and go long down the wing, and there was no one there. Today we had the ball a lot more on the floor and was trying to be a bit more control of our pass instead of going long, which I think was really helpful. I think Garner's a really big help for that. For our second goal, played a lovely ball to Lolly, brilliant pass, split the defence. Lolly put a lovely pass across and a fantastic finish. You know, Knockout coming onto it into the top corner, superb. So you know, I think it's really, real improvement today for Forest. That's now 1 loss in 9. No, 1 loss in 10. You know, and people saying, oh, the wheels are falling off after losing to Swansea and Middlesbrough. But I think that was just a bit of a blip. You know, we played two teams who were probably better than us on the day. Yeah, real positive. Now up to 18th. I think we can, you know, be a lot closer to safety now. I think we don't really have to look over our shoulder now. I think it's just about sort of coasting as sort of high up the table as we can get. I don't think we'll get playoffs. I don't think we'll go down. We'll just be sort of trying to sort of get as high as we can. I think that's probably where we'll be looking. But, you know, I think, yeah, decent performance. And if we can play similar to that in most games, we'll be really, you know, really on something good. Our next game is a difficult one. Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth, they're not doing too well, but they're a team who have got a real lot of quality, and I'll mention that in my game preview coming up. But yeah, thoroughly happy with that. Thoroughly over the moon, and I think it was a really good performance and one that I'll take any day of the week. You know, that really shows what we're capable of doing when the teams click together. And we've got some really exciting players now. Kravinovic, Garner, you know, Cafu playing a bit deeper, looked good today. Knockout had a really good game, probably his joint best game in a Forest shirt. I think coming off the bench against Norwich is probably his best. But yeah, I'm really happy with the performance from that game, and I can't really speak highly enough of us. In terms of man of the match, it's difficult. Obviously, you look at Murray, who scored twice, and I think he'll probably be my man of the match. But you can't deny what's his name, Garner. You can't deny Knockout. You know, you can't deny Kravinovic. I don't think maybe Kravinovic is a bit of an outside shout. He didn't really do too much, but did well when he had the ball. But it's got to be Glenn Murray for me. But you know, any player in an attacking position for us deserves to be in the conversation. Defensive wise, they didn't play badly, but they didn't really have much to do. So you can't really say, oh yeah, he deserved man of the match, because they didn't really have much to do. But yeah, fantastic, and I'm really happy with that performance. Really happy with that performance, and yeah, I'm really chuffed for Glenn Murray. Like I said, a lot of questions were asked and eyebrows were raised when he was brought in. But I think it's a really good signing, and if we could maybe get another year, 2 years out of him, because you look at him and he's not that sort of player that needs blistering pace. He's not sort of a, he's not like a Robbie Earnshaw who needs that quickness. He's not a sort of, let's look at in football now, you know, he's not sort of a, I don't know, I can't think off the top of my head, a Rashford who needs that pace to be able to, you know, get in that position to make his game available. He just knows where he needs to be. He just knows where he needs to stand. And yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. You know, he just knows exactly where he needs to be. And he's a bit like Graben as well. Graben's got that, but I think Murray's got that in abundance. And yeah, I'm over the moon for him. Over the moon for that performance altogether. And hopefully we can take it on to us in the next few games. So yeah, I think this performance, if we can replicate this a bit more, then we'll be definitely comfortable this season. But on the other hand, for Derby, I don't know if they played today. I know they got absolutely pummeled in midweek by Rotherham, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I'll just have a look now if they played. It was postponed. So yeah, that was probably fortunate for them. But yeah, 3-0 for us, absolutely fantastic performance. Really happy, really over the moon. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe to all the channels, Talk For Us TV, TFTV Extra and Dan TFTV. Come on, you Reds.